Hey there, everybody. This is CP Cards and Dice, and welcome to way past midnight baseball or early morning baseball. It's about 4:30 here. We are outdoors. We got a fire going in the fire pit, and we're ready to play a quick APBA game. It's start number 6 for Seaver, May 1st against the San Diego Padres. The actual score for this game was 5-4. See how Seaver does against Santorini. Santorini's not a very good pitcher. I think he had an ERA over 6. For the Mets, it's going to be Tommy Agee in center, Harrelson at short, and Cleon Jones in left field. Shamsky at cleanup. Clendenin batting fifth at first baseman. Joe Foy, the new speedy third baseman for the Mets, taking over for Ed Charles, who was a 69 third baseman. He retired. He's batting sixth. Batting seventh is Wayne Garrett, the second baseman. Eighth is Duffy Dyer, filling in for Jerry Grody, the regular catcher, and it's Tom Terrific on the mound. For the Padres, it's Campbell, Hunts, Gaston. Then cleanup is Ferrara, batting fifth is Colbert. Brown is sixth, Spezio is seventh. Eighth is Cannizaro, and ninth is Santorini. We are about to get started. Now I am committing a serious faux pas using a not yellow dice shaker for APBA. So I hope I don't get reported to the APBA powers that be. All right, so I used these sleeves to protect my cards, especially the Mets. I didn't cover the Padres except for the leadoff guy, because that's the one that kind of sits there the most, and you're always doing that. So I did cover the leadoff guy for the teams, but then all the Mets are covered or protected, sleeved, if you will. And I did not add up. It's going to be 2-9. I know these guys by heart already. Shamsky at he's a 4, a 3, a 7. Let's see. What is Shamsky in right field? Shamsky's a 1 in right field. And then Duffy Dyer is a 7. Seaver's a 2. So let's see. That's a 11, 13, 14, 18, 21, 28, 35, 37. That puts them in the B fielding column. And the San Diego team, Campbell's terrible. He's a 5. Can't get any worse than that. These guys are going to be a C. Hunts is a 7. Gaston is a 2. Ferrara is a 1 in left. At first base, Colbert is a 3. Brown's a 2 in right field. Spezio at third base is a 3. Oh, yeah, these guys are going to be in the C column, the worst possible fielding column. Cannizaro's pretty good. He's an 8. And Santorini, a DYW. Gotta look out for that W. And he's a 1, so let's add this up. That's a 12, 14, 15, 18, 20, 23, 31, 32. All right, so let's get started. Here is APBA, 1970. And that is a ground ball to the second baseman. Oh, bobbles it for a second, throws quickly, and just gets Agee. Almost an error on Campbell, who's terrible. And a Harrelson with a base on balls. So Harrelson is on at first. Here's Cleon Jones. Not a good hit and run guy. That is going to be a base on balls. Back-to-back walks for Santorini. I told you, he doesn't have good control. That W says it all. Here's Shamsky. Uh-oh, that's trouble. That's going to be in the gap. That's going to split the outfielders. And that's going to roll all the way to the wall. It's going to score 1. And let's see. I'm using the new chart now. I'm not using the old charts. So runners on first. It was first and second and a double. And that is going to tell us, that's the thing with APBA. You got to, D is going to be a double all runner score. So a 2-run double for Shamsky. And he's going to score 2 and 3. So I'm going to write that in there like that. All right, and here comes Clendenin against Santorini. And that is a 43 is a 13. That's a strikeout. Out number 2, and Joe Foy. And it's a 36 is a 33 with a runner on second. I don't know what that is either. I'll look at the runner on second chart. And they are fielding column 3. I called it a C. It's a 3. And what did we just say? It was 36 is a 33, and that is a pop-up. The shortstop, he's there. And the Mets pick up 2 runs on 2 walks and a hit. And they lead it here going to the bottom of the first by a score of 2-0. Dave Campbell leading it off against Tom Terrific. Tom Terrific is a BXZ. That means he's got control and he's got a good fastball. And that is going to be a fly to center. 1 away. Next is Steve Hunt's 31, and that is a base on ball. So Seaver loses him. And Hunt's heads to first base, and Gaston with good power. And he swings and misses at a Seaver fastball. Seaver brought the high heat and took out Gaston. That's 2 outs, runner on first. And here comes the Bull Ferrara. Out for the Bull Ferrara from Brooklyn, New York. Yes, sirree. Uh-oh. And that's going to be a drive, and that's going to be 1 hop off the wall, played nicely by A.G. Ferrara. Here's the throw to second, and not in time. Hunt comes around to score. So it's an RBI for Ferrara. Runner on second, and here's Colbert. And that is a 25, and that's going to be ground ball third base. And that retires the side. But they pick up 1 run on 1 hit and a walk. 2-1. Pretty good game here going into the top of the second. It's going to be Garrett, Dyer, and Seaver. And a 35 with nobody on. 35 is a foul out to the catcher near the stands and reaches in. 1 away. Here's Duffy Dyer with snake eyes. That's line base hit, left center field. So Dyer's on with a single. And Seaver's going to bunt. And a 43 at 29 is going to be a fielder's choice. 1-6. I've got that one memorized. So back to the pitcher. Pitcher turns, throws to second, back to first. Not in time. Seaver hustling down the line, beats it out. Here's Tommy Agee. And that's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. No runs. 1 hit. And it's going to be Ollie Brown. Ollie Brown with good power. He rips one to short. Harrelson after it gets there. Throw to first and in time to get Brown. Spezio next. And that is a pop-up. Catcher. 2 down. And here's Canizaro. Pitch from Seaver, and that's slow grounded to the shortstop who waits back now. Charges Harrelson, throws on the run, and gets his man with time. Canizaro does not run well. He's the catcher. 3 up, 3 down for Tom Terrific. All right. And Buddy Harrelson leading it off. Buddy Harrelson walked in the first inning. And here he's going to fly to left. 1 down. Here's Jones, Cleon Jones, and that's a ball 4. So he's the second time he's walked, and he's on at first. Shamsky. And that is a ground ball hit right at the second baseman. This is a tailor-made double play. It's going to be a 4-6-3. Campbell hunts to Colbert. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, none left. Bottom of the third. Santorini leading it off against Seaver. It's a strikeout. Seaver picks up his second strikeout of the game. Number 2. And a 56 that's popped up. Shortstop. Harrelson squeezes it for the out. Campbell's out on the pop-up. And now it's Steve Hunt with 2 outs. And the 36 is a pop-up, but this time it's to the third baseman. 3 up, 3 down. Wow, that was a fast inning. APBA plays very, very fast, especially if you get into the flow and you learn. And this is a slow roller to shortstop. Hans, who charges and throws to get Clendenin for out number 1. 1 out. And Joe Foy. And he pops it up. Oh, 35. Yeah. It's going to be in foul ground to the catcher. 2 out. And here's Wayne Garrett. And that's a fly to right field. Right fielder over. Ferrara. No, that's going to be in right field. It's going to be Brown and makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down. Easy inning for Santorini. It's going to be Gaston against Seaver, and he swings and misses at a Seaver fastball. That is number 3 for Seaver. The Bull Ferraro's got a RBI double, and he's up here. And he's going to swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks for Tom Terrific. And that's a swing and a miss. So Seaver strikes out the side. That's where the Seaver's X came into play there a couple of times. So he gets extra strikeouts for having that X on his card. Here's Duffy Dyer in the top of the 5th. And that's going to be the 4th walk allowed by Santorini. Seaver's going to attempt to bunt, and that's a good bunt. Wait a second. Yep. So Dyer's on at second base, and he may be slow. We're going to still advance him. See, hopefully. And that's going to be a 56, a 34 with a runner on second, and that is going to be a pop-up. And that is Campbell under it. So Santorini gets a big hitter, AG, to pop up. 2 outs, still runner on second. Score is 2-1. Mets here in the top of the 5th. Buddy Howson, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. He flied out to left. And that's a 36, a 33 with a runner on second. And that is a pop-up to the infield. Shortstop Hunts. He's there. And the Mets lead 1. The walk, no runs, no hits. Bottom of the 5th, here's Downtown Brown, 32, and he chops one to second. Garrett throws him out. Ed Spezio from Joliet, Illinois. Don't they have a prison in Joliet, Illinois? Swing and a miss. Tom Terrific. Dealing the fastball. And here's Canizaro, 23, and that is I believe it's a ground ball, third base. To retire the side, 3 up, 3 down for Tom Terrific. Easy inning. All right, so it's the top of the 6th, 2-1 Mets. Who are we going to see in this inning? We're going to see Cleon Jones, followed by Art Shamsky and Don Clendenin. And here's the pitch, and that is line base hit. So Jones is on. He's 1 for 1 today. He's been on all 3 times. He walked twice, and now he's on with a single. Art Shamsky is a good guy to hit and run with because he doesn't strike out very much. I think he's got 1 strikeout number, and that's at 24. There goes the runner, and that is going to be ground ball to short. They have 1 play, and that's the first. So advanced by Shamsky, exactly what the hit and run is for. Here's Don Clendenin. Here's the pitch to Clendenin. That's ball 4, the 5th walk allowed by Santorini. And Foy, there's the pitch, and that is lifted to right field. Jones is going to be fast, so he's going to be able to advance, I'm pretty sure. That's off the top of my head. The right fielder's a 2. Let's double check that. So that's runners on first and second, and a 32. Yep. F runner advances. It says it right there. Fly out, right field, F runner advances, and Jones is an F runner, so he is going to advance the second time. And it's a fly 9. And here's Wayne Garrett. Here's a pitch, big pitch, and that's a strikeout. Big K by Santorini with runners on first and third. That is a 13. Yes, sirree. And Garrett strikes out, no runs, 1 hit, 2 left. And after 5.5, it's 2-1 Mets. I got my raccoons go by here about this time of night. They go back to their hiding place, their daytime hiding place. They're nocturnal animals. And I always see them, they climb my fence. I hear a little noise out there. I hate to be out here with that noise. Because you got skunks and you got possums, you got all kinds of things out here. They're usually not aggressive towards humans and they kind of stay away from them. But I like when my dog is out here because then I know nobody's going to come near me. All right, bottom of the 6th, Santorini's going to lead it off here. I mean, this is 1970, so we do let the pitchers go late. And that's a strikeout, number 7 for terrific. We let them go deep. That's why I like playing these seasons. And that is a pop-up to the catcher. 2 down. And here's Hunt's 44. That's a fly ball. Center field racing in is AG, and he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for Tom Terrific. Tom Terrific is retired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 15, 16 in a row. Wow. Good job. All right. Here's Duffy Dyer. And it's grounded to second. Campbell throws him out. And Tom Seaver. And 35 is a strikeout. 2 out. Top of the order now. It's Tommy Agee, who's 0 for 3. He's grounded out, struck out, and popped up. That's a 52. That's a 27. Ground ball, third base, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Santorini. Got a lot of noise out there. As long as I don't see anything coming my way, I'm good. I doubt they're going to come my way. They usually avoid me. But I hear a lot of noise out there. Playing outdoors tonight. Or in the morning. It's about 4:30, 4:45 a.m. approximately. All right, Gaston. Seaver's retired 16 in a row, and that's going to be 17. Strike 3 on Gaston, who struck out for the 3rd time. Ferrara's next, and that's a 23, and that's grounded to 3rd. And that's Foy up with it, throws him out at 1st. 2 down, and here's Colbert. Nate Colbert. Good power. Uh-oh, and he gets a hold of one, drives it deep to left center field. Back goes the left fielder Jones, and that is out of here. Game is tied. Two to 2 here in the bottom of the 7th. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot, damn it. And that's a fly ball to right, and that retires the side. And I don't have any whiteout. Oh, yeah, I do. Here's a whiteout. Darn. I don't know what I was thinking. Worried about the skunk. What else have I seen out here? Raccoons. Raccoons. I said that already. Raccoons, skunks, possums. That's about it. Nothing more than that. Never seen anything else out here. All right. So it's all tied at 2 here in the bottom of the 7th on the solo shot by Nate Colbert, who must have hit quite a few home runs because he got a 1 at 66 and a 1 at 11. And it's going to be 2-2. We go to the top of the 8th. And we are going to look into the San Diego bullpen. I'm going to take a quick peek and see what went down in this game, who they used. No, that's not it. Wrong game. No, this is a game. This is a May 1st game. Yeah. At San Diego. May 1st. Seaver's 6th start. And let's see who they use. Pitching. San Diego's going to bring in Roberts. Dave Roberts. Let's see if we have him in our cards. They're actual 1970 cards. Real thick cards. Dave Roberts is going to come in. He's going to finish it off. Unless something really drastic happens. But Santorini did a great job. He went 7. And it's going to be Roberts. And he's a YZ, a C, and a Y, and a Z. So he's got good control. Excuse me. All right, so here's Buddy Harrelson. And that is a strikeout. So Roberts comes in and sits Harrelson. And here is Cleon Jones with a pop-up. Foul territory, the catcher. And Shamsky with a 22. That's line base hit. Right center field. 2-out single, and here's Don Clinton. He's got good power, and that is a strikeout. 2 Ks for Roberts here in the top of the 8th. No runs, 1 hit. Tom Seaver's still in there for Brown. He's going to face, oh no, he's facing Spezio, Ed Spezio. And Spezio drives one. That's going to be down the line into left field corner. After it is Jones, Spezio into second, throw not in time, leadoff double. It's going to be Canizaro. We're going to let him bat. Runner in scoring position. That's going to be ball 4. So Seaver immediately has a situation. And you know what? We brought in Roberts. And we're going to get Roberts to bunt. We're going to get Roberts to bunt. He's a good hitter. 65. 35. First and second. First and second, 35. Let's see. And that's going to say foul out. Foul out to the catcher. Another foul out. We've had a lot of those. So Roberts fails to move the runners up. But oh crap. Definitely don't want that. We're at night out here. You don't see anything. There it is. All right. Top of the order, Campbell. Here's a pitch from Seaver. That's a 63. That's lifted to left. Jones is over, makes the catch. Steve Hunts with 2 outs, and that's a base on balls. So the bases are, oh wait, first and second, no base on balls. We got to roll again. Seaver's a Z, and that is again another ball 2, and a 15 is a base hit. That will load the bases. Bases loaded, 2 outs, and Cito Gaston. He's a big hitter. Here goes. And that is a 64, and that is going to be a base hit. That's going to score a run. A 9. That's a weird number there. Didn't expect to see that there. Seaver's a B, and that's a single over short with the, oh no, with the bases loaded. It's going to be a single over first with 2 outs. 2 runs going to score. And that's a 2-run single by Cito Gaston. And the score now is 4-2 Padres. And that is 7 scores and 8 scores. And we could replace Seaver here. But we're going to let him go one more. Ferrara. And that's going to be a 22. That's a weird number. First and third, 22. And that's going to be a balk. Holy smokes. And that's going to score a run. And Seaver doesn't like it. So Seaver balks. You never see that. In the bottom of the 8th, Hunt scores. And Gaston moves up. All right, Ferraro. Here's a pitch from Seaver. And a 62 is a strike 3, and that retires the side. So the Padres pick up 3 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits, and a walk and a balk, and they lead it by a score of 5-2. Last licks for the Mets. It's going to be Foy leading it off against Roberts. Who's over there? That's Spezio, throws him out. Wayne Garrett next, and a 31 is going to be a base on balls. Duffy Dyer, 51, and that is an out. It's going to be a ground ball to third base. 1 play, and that's the first. And now we're going to get a pinch hitter for Seaver. It's going to be, well, let me look at who the Mets used in this game just to kind of relive history a little bit. In this game, the Mets as a pinch hitter, maybe